Are we live right now? Every time, Arabella. All right, guys, Social Media Live Friday. I'm Phil Gertis. I'm back with another one. Yes, I was doing a little jig, a little shake, a little dance. And here's the reason why. I just said to Arabella, are we live right now? She said no. And then I said, okay, just tell me when we're live. I look down, I start doing the little dance, and she hits the button. Anyway, we're live. Back for another Social Media Live Friday. Over here we have Facebook. Over there we have, what do we have? Instagram. And I'm sure this is going to go on YouTube somewhere. I'm excited. This is a good one. This is a little different topic for us. Normally, let me explain how this works. Normally, whether it's you, a buyer, a seller, one of our great friends or family or anybody else that sees us, you might give us a topic you want us to talk about when it comes to real estate. Or we see different articles and we chime in on our take with those articles. But today it's something different. Today these notes are right off the top of my head, and here's the reason why. You know, in the past 2 years I've been fortunate enough to have a great real estate business covering something like 160, 175 transactions, right, in the past two years or so. And if you're in the real estate world, you know that's a strong business. If you're not in the real estate world, what you should know is the average realtor in the United States sells about 1 to 4 homes per year. So business is booming, it's great, it's special, we're thankful, we're happy. But here's the thing, there are some things that when you're selling your house, I want you to know, right? So today's topic is selling your house, 5 expectations you should have in choosing your agent from an agent. So this isn't a buyer's perspective. This isn't a seller's perspective. This isn't a poll that we ran wondering what we should, what other people think. This is just me as a real estate professional sharing with you my 5 things that I would look at when I was selling my home if I wasn't a real estate agent. So a couple things that you gotta know right away off the top is this. Number 1, I sold a lot of homes before I was a real estate agent. You gotta understand, I've owned a lot of properties. If I had to guess, since about 25, 26 years old, I probably owned 15 plus properties. And that's a lot for a lot of people. So it's definitely a lot for me. So I've sold all those without being a real estate agent. I've used a realtor in order to sell those. So I've been on both sides of the coin, and as a realtor, it kind of opened up a whole bunch of different perspectives for me, because I used to have a very skewed perspective about what real estate agents actually did. So here we go. With this new perspective of being a real estate agent, here's my 5 things that I would do if I were you when it comes to choosing a real estate agent. So 5 expectations you should have. Number one, oh, and by the way, I should say this. This is in no particular order, okay? And if you have questions about any of these, write it in the comments. Arabella can see what you're writing, and she'll tell me, hey, there's a question about this. Can you elaborate? Just dive in anytime. So number 1, market knowledge. A lot of people believe you should get a very, very local agent to sell your home. And in some cases, that's true. You should have a very local agent in some cases. I believe that market knowledge trumps locality. I guess, is locality even a word? But you get my point. Here's why. Because maybe you have a very specific type of house that would sell to a buyer that's not necessarily local. So if your agent doesn't have the market knowledge to know that the buyer is actually outside of your local area, it can hurt you. But then the other side is, you want your agent to be aware of how fast are homes selling on average. What is the absorption rate? That's what we're talking about. What's the absorption rate for your property? What is true market value? Does your area go by price per square foot, or is market value generated some other way? How about this? What about your agent understanding what's happening, what's trending in the market? Is there a big company coming in? Is there a redistribution?
Guess what it was?
I have no idea. It's Sarah. It was, hey Sarah, once again, thank you very much. Hey guys, if you're on the Facebook side of this feed, sorry, blame Sarah Miller, who called me again. But anyway, so there's different things that happen that it becomes really important for your agent to have market knowledge. So here's what we do. When it's time to sell a house, One of the most important things are for us to figure out what's happening in different areas. For example, I know one area, there is a redistricting of schools happening. It is something that's not 100% set in stone as to where those lines are gonna be. So there's a lot of hesitation from buyers that would normally come in and spend $1 million on a home, but they're saying, hey, I'm not really sure, what should I do? Is this gonna be the right school district for my kids? So you gotta work with an agent that knows those things if you're selling your house, because that will help them to know who to market the houses to. All right, that's number one. Number two, communication. I was with a client today, for about 2 hours, we were just sitting and talking. And it was just really, really great. And I'll be honest with you, every time I'm with this woman, the conversation is spectacular. We have great conversations. But here's the thing, that's one type of communication. But how about how's my listing doing? I had a conference call at 7:30 this morning with a seller and another agent. We were just talking about the listing, right? So how's my listing doing? How's market attraction? How are the homes in the area going? What are buyers saying about my house? What's the market report saying? So meaning the marketing you're doing to sell my home. Your agent should share what, for us, Arabella, behind the camera, every 2 weeks is sending, well, every week, it starts 2 weeks into your listing, is sending a marketing report to you. So you know where your house is, what we're doing to sell it, how how the market is reacting to the marketing, and things like that. So you've got to put yourself in a position with your agent that the communication is open. But as we talked about this morning in this conversation I had, super, super important. The type of communication that your agent does needs to fit you. Now here's what I mean. I am big on text. It's easy for me to do. It seems to not matter where I am. I'm always able to text. If I'm in a meeting, I can quickly shoot a response. Hey, excuse me 1 sec. I gotta just send the client this text message, right? It's easy. It doesn't interrupt too much. But some people aren't big on text. So if you're big on text, maybe you want an agent that does that. If I had a realtor today that called me every time there was one small update, it would drive me crazy. But if they shoot me a text message, that's great. I've got other clients though, who we don't even talk via text. It's a phone call every time. I've got other clients who we need to sit down in person and go over everything. Big, small, it doesn't matter. We need to sit down in person. So make sure your agent is versatile on how they communicate with you. Maybe you like email. Now this seems like a small thing, but I'm telling you, take it from an agent, it's not small. The communication, the frequency of communication, the type of information that your agent communicates, the form to which your agent communicates, all matters. And it doesn't just matter with communicating with you, it matters when they are communicating with potential buyers and potential buyers' agents. So make sure your agent is great at communication. Number three, there's only five. Number three, proven results. All right, there's two sides of this coin, right? So you could come to me and say, Phil, give me proof that you can sell my home. And I could basically say to you, well, within a 5-mile radius of your house and this style of house, here's X amount of homes that I've sold. And here's the time it took to sell them. Here's the price that we sold them for. Here's why I believe your house will perform either similarly or not similarly to those homes. Do you want me to sell your home, right? I have the results. I have the proven record of success that I can share with you. But here's what I want you to understand. That doesn't mean that a newer agent coming in, that maybe they directly don't have the results. I was a new agent once. I started out with, guess how many homes I had sold before I sold my first home? 0, right? I started out with no proven results. So for me, it's important that if you're thinking about, as an agent, if you're thinking about working with a brand new agent, don't get cold feet in that concept. Just make sure their support staff is there. What's the support staff? Their office, the other agents in their office, their broker. Maybe you have a new agent, they've sold no houses or 1 or 2 houses, and you're thinking, man, this I feel like this is the right agent for me, but I don't know, they don't have the proven results. Maybe get on the phone with their broker and make sure their broker, who's been in the business for years and years and years in most cases, is gonna be there to support them, right? Or maybe they're part of a team, so they have this team structure that would support them. There's a lot of different things. So either work with an agent that has true proven results, ding, or make sure that the agent you're working with has a support system that has the proven results. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 is an easy one. We talk about it all the time. We're doing it right now. Marketing, marketing, marketing. Make sure that your marketing plan, yes, your marketing plan. Well, Phil, I'm not the agent. Yes, but you are on a team. This is important to understand. When I'm selling a house for you, I'm not selling it alone. We are now a team. We are working together to get you the most money possible in the fastest time frame possible. That simply does not happen. Listen to me, guys. This is important. I do not care what anybody says. It doesn't happen without the right marketing plan. Yes, there are those one-off home sales that, oh my goodness, my house sold without ever hitting the market because this fluke thing happened. It happens rarely. But I'll give you an example. We just put a house on the market. The day the house went on the market, someone came out to see it. The day it went on the market. That evening, we got an offer. It was negotiated and the house went under contract. Now you might say, well, Phil, you didn't really do anything. Why are you saying marketing, marketing, marketing? Well, I'm saying marketing, marketing, marketing because guess what? What we did before the house ever hit the market was equally as important as what we did after it hit the market. So make sure your agent has a pre-marketing plan. Make sure your agent has an active marketing plan, and then find out if your agent has a post-marketing plan too, because that could be important. So marketing is what's going to sell your house. Pricing on location and marketing. These things are vitally important. If your agent cannot present to you a full marketing plan, my advice would be find out who's going to help them with marketing and find out what their plan's going to be, or find a different agent completely. We have an incredible marketing plan. You can actually go to our website and download our listing guide. So if you go to MD, as in Maryland, MD, luxuryrealestate.com, you can actually click a link and download our listing guide that has our full marketing plan in it. So check that out. All right, last one. All right, I'm gonna say something here, and I don't want you to misconstrue what I'm saying. But the last one, number 5, it's probably the most important one. Number 5 to me is one of the most important of these 5 things. Remember, these are tips. These are 5 expectations you should have in choosing a realtor, choosing an agent, but it's coming from an agent. Number 5 is make sure they're a good person. Make sure they're a good person. Look, I believe that, you could say, well, Phil, the most important thing is for me that I sell my house for top dollar. Great. Well, a good person with the right marketing plan, with the right support system, with the right market knowledge, with proven results, they can do that for you. I just believe that good people are good people, and everything they do is gonna flow into that. So if you're a bad person, chances are the results that you yield aren't gonna suit the good people out there looking to do business. So I would say make sure the character of your agent is proven. Make sure the character of your agent is proven. Part of the things you should be looking at when you're interviewing your agent is how often are they looking at you in the eyes when they're answering you? And what type of responses are you getting? Are you getting generic responses when you ask them a question? Do you truly feel that that agent cares about selling your home for more than just the dollar? Meaning for more than just the commission that they're gonna earn. Are they vested in the commitment that you've made to sell your home and the motivation you have to sell it? So, number 1 was market knowledge. Number 2, it was communication. Number 3, proven results. Number 4, marketing. And number 5, good person. These are 5 expectations you should have when choosing an agent from an agent. I love you guys. If you're looking to sell or buy, make sure you give us a call. You can reach me direct at 443-889-3095. And if you have anything you want us to talk about on Social Media Live Friday, make sure you message us, put a comment below, and we'll make sure that we funnel that topic in. Love you. Thank you. Bye.